We'll fight to break free. I know that we can succeed. All it takes is you and me to persevere today. I know. So let's gather all our things and set out on adventures. I'm sure we'll make it through. Our journey begins, my friend. It's time to get moving. Come on, get moving. The stars will blink. There is no time left to lose. We're gonna take it. The time is right. Our destiny beyond the stars. I believe in a rising dawn, in a day bright as the sun. Never been until the end. Till our paradise begun. Till tomorrow is here. We are the hope drawing near. Oh, congregate, arise to bring us to a brighter day. We'll hoist our flag soaring high, beacon out wide in the sky. With Captain Yumiko, we fight to dash the tears away. We hail, oh, congregate. Forever forward, we push on through, find a way to bring us peace. To save this world, we know and love, till the deed is done, it's me and you. We believe we can win, it's true, no matter what lies ahead. We push on, ever unyielding, every day we journey on. Now tomorrow is here, the hope is finally here. Oh, congregate, arrived and won the day for everyone. We'll hoist our flag soaring high, a beacon among the stars. With Captain Yumiko, she brought our home today. We hail, oh, congregate. Till tomorrow is here, we are the hope drawing near. Oh, congregate, arise to bring us to a brighter day. We'll hoist our flag soaring high, beacon out wide in the sky. With Captain Yumiko, we fight to dash the tears away. We hail, oh, congregate.
Hey yo, Kodachis! How we all doing today, guys? You know what? I hope you've been staying safe out there on those missions today, because if you haven't, don't worry. I'm gonna be there in the infirmary to make sure I take care of each and one of you. Personally, and very intimately and sensuously, because you need that. Because what is a good leader if not one that takes care of her own peeps? Am I right? Am I right, chat, or am I right? Anyways, we're gonna be getting ourselves into Harry Potter here in just a couple of minutes. But before we do that, like always, we gotta talk about some things. You know the drill. So yeah, first off, I have figured it out. Whatever it was that was going on with AI limit yesterday, apparently it had something to do with why freaking, Mix It Up wasn't working. So now, channel point redeems should, in theory, be working, right? And so, in theory, that should mean, right? That should mean that I should be able to get, the things should be working properly now. So if you guys go and redeem any of the things that would normally, have an impact on my model, like that, yep.
Welcome to the Okami Brigade. Buckle up, it's about to get wild.
Also, by the way, Spike Lemonade, welcome to the pack. Help me find the missions and the madness you're looking for today. How you doing? But yeah, no, like legit, because you literally, right? Legit, over the past several days when I was playing AI Limit, I don't know what it was, but something about the game made freaking, Mix It Up not work. And so all of the redeems that I had that go through Mix It Up, they were just not working. They were legit sitting there and I had to manually activate them, right? So like the Toho mode, for example, I had to manually activate count in my head while playing a game. It was weird that it wasn't working. And now I tested a couple of them. They seemed like they were working. I made sure to test them before stream. So, hey, it's at least working now. So we don't have to worry too much about that being an issue, thankfully. But it's kind of weird. I don't really understand why some games have that sort of impact on a different software. Maybe it has something to do with the way, like, commands are inputted or it receives it and then sends it to, like, another program or whatever. Maybe it has something to do with, like, taking up resources or something. Maybe. I don't think AI Limit had anti-cheat, though. Like, cause Zon had anti-cheat or something, I believe. Like, it had de novo, but cause Zon didn't have that issue. But AI Limit did, so, and I don't really know why. I'm thinking it has something to do with the way, like, it overlaps with processes, with Mix It Up and everything. But yeah, it was weird. Thankfully, it's working today, so I'm very happy about that. But, it's weird. It was just super, super freaking weird. And I didn't know what to really say about that either. Another thing that's also really... Another thing, though, too, right? Another thing. So, right before stream, I found a song, a music video, and I think it's close to rap or whatever. And I wanted to share it with you guys, right? Over various things, sometimes on the service be showed otherwise in the back when you don't know. That is true. You got a good point there, Mr. John. You got a good point. But yeah, I have a video I wanted to show you guys. I think it might be rap, but one of the few times I actually think it's actually decent. So I want to show that to you guys real quick before we get into anything else. Because honestly, it kind of slaps. It's a parody of a song, like of a Baby No Money Check thing. I don't know. I just know it's a parody, but it sounded cool as hell. And Hatsune Miku. It kind of has Weird Al vibes, doesn't it? Hi, unknown apparition. How you doing, bro? Honestly, you know, okay. You want to know? Here's the funny thing, right? Most of the time when people do that stuff, I don't think they actually have. What did you just see? You just saw someone do a parody with Miku of a song, and it was amazing. And Squirtle tried to, it's a Baby No Money check, but it's the full version Miku version, which is actually, it was actually really good. You know, I'll post it in the freaking, you know, I'll post it in the freaking Discord after stream. But if you want to know, with Miku, I don't think you actually have to pay much, like, to actually do that in a song, right? Because I think all you gotta do, right, is you just, like, gotta go and, like, get the actual software, right? I think that's all you gotta do is, like, if you go to, like, Vocaloid, right? And you want to, like, get a voice bank, right? Like, you want... I don't know, like, if you want to say have Miku, you know, okay. Alrighty then. That is weird. I thought normally you could just find Hatsune Miku, unless she just comes with Vocaloid. But yeah, basically you gotta get the software, right? So you gotta get the software, and normally you're gonna spend, right? You're gonna spend $225 on the software, right? Now, here's the thing. As far as what voices come with it, I think Hatsune Miku's voice might be one of the voices that actually, you know, comes with it. Yeah, Vocaloid compatible voice bank, 4 vocalists plus 16 vocalists. So yeah, basically, also hello there GBP, and also welcome to the pack. Hope you find the missions and madness you're looking for, bro. Buy the synthesizer software and a license. Yeah, basically. Also, hi Link, I'm doing good. How you doing? Yeah, so basically that's all you do is like you buy the software, and I guess like you're good. I guess you're kind of just good, and they use like a thing. If you have an earlier version of it, $135. So that's all you gotta do to get freaking, like, you know, the whole Vocaloid software. Now, I'm not about to sit here and tell you how to do this shit, right? Because let me tell you, I've seen the Vocaloid software, right? The Vocaloid software is terrifying. Like, legit, I cannot begin to describe to you how terrifying it is. Also, hi Yo-Yo, how you doing? And hello there, Sky. Yeah, no, like, legit. Move over some questions your house today. Oh my god. Buying it once a few years ago, but for fun. That's the thing, right? Also, hi PMK, how you doing? Any vocal software could be terrifying. I mean, hang on. You want to know how terrifying it is, right? Let me show you how terrifying the software is, because I messed with it once, right? I messed with it once. Never again. Never again. Because this shit, right? It scares me. Like, let me just show you.
Let's take a look at my female. And the layout is exactly the same, except the pronunciation for the Japanese words are more precise when choosing a Japanese singer.
So, legit, right? You see this right here? You're basically... Why saying it? Why? What's going on? I was showing off a song I found that was done with a Miku, and then I just all of a sudden decided to jump into like explaining how this whole thing. Hi Nana, how you doing? It's been a bit. But yeah, legit, you're basically sitting here mimicking how a voice actually sounds, and it's terrifying. It's actually terrifying to think about that people actually go through and do like this right here.
I want to keep the same idea that the beginning of the...
Cause you got like edit, attack, and at least like you're doing like a whole thing at you have to edit breath. You legit have to even add in breath to make it sound, add voice color, vocal patterns.
Some of the
Like,
notes and adjust other notes up or down to create harmony.
doing good though. Like,
And this will.
yeah, you basically have to build the voice. Like, you got the voice bank to make it sound good, right? Like, you know how with Tongia you could do things to make me say things, like a freaking thing with that? That's basically what I did with Tongia. Is I gave it the voice bank of my voice, and it's basically combining all of that stuff to make words and say things that you wouldn't normally expect me to be able to say. So that's why that works with Tongia. That's how it works. That's how I also have, like, Chishiki sound the way Chishiki sounds. And so it takes a little bit of effort. What T-Pain would sound like if he tested out different autotunes, no idea. But that, it's like, it's such a cool thing, right? To just see that kind of shit. To see, like, what people can do with that, right? That's very unknown. It is actually really advanced stuff. And what are you doing, Sainid? Sainid? Okay, basically, here, let me draw it out like this, right?
Like, oh my god, I need to, like, have myself a freaking frappuccino latte with 2 pumps of goat milk, 2 pumps of sugar-free sugar, with, like, some caramel drizzle, some chocolate drizzle, with a little bit of hazelnut and Nutella in it. And I need it to be, like, on the rocks, you know, in a very tall Vente Grande, you know? It's gonna, like, totally be the blast. And make sure it looks pink.
You're listening to a clip from yesterday, unknown. Yeah, no, but no, let me put it like this, right? Let me break down how Vocaloid works, right? Nutella on the rocks, so it's me to me correctly. Okay, so let's say you need a voice bank, right? So what exactly is a voice bank? Okay, I'm gonna make this bigger for you guys, right? So a voice bank is basically gonna be a collection of words. Like, you know, let's just say you had, like, high, you have low, vibe, try, vocal, my, near, fear, can, ban, transit, you know, etc., right? So this is how this works, right? You got a voice bank of different words, okay? Then what you do is basically that voice bank is stuff that you actually said. Like, so like if I were making a voice bank, I'd say high, low, vibe, try, vocal, my, near, fear, can, band, transit, etc., right? So you do that, and that basically is just an audio file that gets recorded into that voice bank, right? And then from that point, right? From that point, what will then happen is it goes into the software, right? So just let me draw this out for you real quick so you can see what I'm talking about. If it'll let me draw. Hang on. Oh. So basically, it goes into the software, right? That software goes, so you go from the voice bank into the software. The software is going to take that. And then let's say you're going to go and you want in the software, right? If you want to make the character say, like, you know, hi, how are you, right? What you're going to do is the software is then going to take this this phrase right here. And then it's going to reference everything in the voice bank, right? To try and build off of what it can make, right? So, like, for example, if you were to take the words Hang on, let me just type this out real quick. So let's say you were to take the word vocal, right? Now, in vocal, how are you? Like, you can hear, like, the O from vo, yo, ho. Like, it's gonna look through, like, that database, right? I'm doing good, Grandpop. So basically, it's gonna look through that database of a voice bank that you made, right? And it's gonna try and take parts of the words that you put, right? You take different parts of the words that are in that voice bank to make a word, right? So, like, you could take something like the O from vocal, and then you could take the H from high, right? And then you'll find, like, some word. Yeah, basically, you're training it how to speak, right? And the thing is, right, your voice bank will have, like, multiple different versions of saying, hi. You'll take multiple different versions of how you say low. Because, like, you don't just say hi normally. Like, you might say, hi. 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 Oh, hi. Like, you'll say different ways so that it has a better way of understanding and making your voice more accurate. And you'll do this for hundreds and even potentially thousands of words, depending on how accurate you want the voice to be. And that basically goes directly into, like, you know, that hi, how are you gets translated from the vocal bank into the software to output hi, how are you? And you just mess around with, like, the whole pitch and everything to, like, kind of make it, like, modulate to make it basically sound like a human voice, like normal natural speech. That's kind of how that works, and you can actually see that in a lot of, like, Hatsune Miku memes, for example. That's how that works. It's really, I'm really dumbing it down and simplifying how this all works, but it's the same thing with synthesized music. It's like the same thing as, like, what you would expect out of, like, Daft Punk. It's what you would expect out of, like, you know, synthwave, retrowave, you know, just synthesized orchestra music, just stuff like that in general. That's how that all works. It's absolutely insane. And hang on. You want to say there's no one quirkier than Chibidoki? Well, you know what I have to say? If there's no one quirkier than Chibidoki, then why is it that I think that Swiss cheese is made from rats using it as a glory hole and coming in it to give it that white flavor? Ah. Okay, look. Look at the cheese, right? Look at the cheese right there. You see all those lovely holes? That's Swiss cheese right there, right? And so, you see, you gotta think about it, right? You've gotta think about it. That looks like, you know, holes that someone would fuck, right? And, you know, since Swiss cheese is white, technically speaking, there's nothing to say that it is not freaking mice and rats that are using the cheese as a glory hole, storing their freaking cum in it. That's basically their cum rag, and that's how it gets its off-white color. It is literally the dick cheese of mice. You I thought the notion of being banned was scary. Don't watch the first day I live with you if this was too much for you. Squirtle. I think I am the only person that ever figured out that it takes you coming 5 times a day, putting it in a bucket for 5 times a day for an entire year to be able to paint an 800 square foot apartment with cum. Like legit. I have calculated so much.
If it's quicker than TV donkey, then why is it that I think that Swiss cheese is made from rats using it as a glory hole, coming in it to give it that white flavor?
Oh my god. This is gonna deserve gonna go hot Odyssey server. Oh, come on, Unknown. How is it disturbing? Odyssey knows what I'm talking about. You know what? You know what, Unknown? No. No. Hang on a second. Oh. No, I'm not logging into Audie's server. Why would I log into her server? Why would I log into her server when all I gotta do is go to her DMs? She's known about this shit. She knows what I talk about. She knows. She sent you here because she knows. Unknown, who do you think helped me make? Who do you think worked with me to make my theme song? Who do you think helped me work on my freaking theme song? Like, legit? Cheese is yummy as fuck. Not the top 5, that's true, yeah. You know you're not in a woman's DM. Look, if you don't believe me, right? If you don't believe me, I'm about to show you something real quick, okay? I know it's hard to believe, but this is the message I just sent her. Apparition, there is no safety for you. There is no safety. How is that faked or forged? That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense. Even if she doesn't respond, it's probably just because she's busy. You're more unhinged than Buddyfied. That's saying something? Bro, I used to play freaking Vanguard. I know Buddyfied. I remember the broken ass shit. Expecta Patronum? Vamp, I didn't know you were expecting. When's the baby? Is it a boy or is it a girl? Or is it an on-fuckery? Wingardium Leviosa saw. But yeah, no, like... Yes, I knew about Buddyfight. I used to play it. I remember back when it got so power crept to hell, it got killed off. Okay, expecto my scrotum. Is that what the ass cheeks say every time? Like you have low-hanging fruit hitting against the woman's ass cheeks? You just hear, expecto my scrotum! And then you just hear... Actually, that makes a lot of sense. No wonder why people have a thing for grandpas. No wonder why people have a thing for grandpas. Inspecto my scrotum, oh my god. But no, like, legit though. Also, the yeet command doesn't even work anymore. I turned that off because people are abusing it too much. But yeah, no, like... Legit though, or MILF though, I mean, no, Jesus Christ, you're not wrong. But look, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I legit am shower thoughts incarnate, okay? I am legitimately shower thoughts incarnate. I am the person that will literally sit there. I have a freaking, okay, you know the whole thing with, okay, if you were here, I talked about it a couple weeks ago, right? You guys remember Gurgi from the Black Cauldron? You know, this little fuck, right? You remember this little fuck, right? This guy, right? From your Chibidoki impression to messaging Odyssey to FNAF jumps here, this ghost feels like a complete wallflower compared to the chaos of yeah. I legit have turned Gurgi into an eldritch horror that's all about freaking, you know, being horny as fuck, like literally. Gurgi loves sucking on them titties. Gurgi really loves your apples. Can I eat the apple juices and swallow them and get preggers with them? Because Gurgi's gonna pregger you with his hairy dick. Yucks. Lobsters are just a mermaid to scorpions. Exactly, see?
Lobsters are just a mermaid to a scorpions.
Like, that's it, I'm clipping. Huh? Oh, really now? You're gonna clip me saying that? But I haven't even used my mouse tool on your mouse Katusi. Because that's how the beavers are made. Let me tell you about the birds and the bees. Because the birds eat the bees. It's a terrible analogy. Uh-huh. We're having that all going on. Unknown, look, I'm a level with you real quick, right? In fact, I'm gonna get close to the camera. You know what? That's perfect, Aegis. That's perfect. Here's my TED Talk for you. You want to say Chibidoki's unhinged? Go for it. Chibidoki is unhinged. But if you want true unhinged, unfiltered thoughts, and not some sort of little chibi thing, little gremlin in a freaking banana outfit, you know, that sometimes goes derp, you gotta talk to the right person. You gotta talk to the right person that knows what they're doing, that actually knows how to improv and mess with you guys.
Shut the fuck up before I go jump into the ocean.
Oh, become part one with the soup, bro. I thought she was an Iron Mouse Funko Pop. I mean, to be fair, honestly fair. Is it just do I hear Disney Law's going insane? Maybe. But no, that's the thing, right? That's the thing. With me, I legit just say whatever's on my mind. I legit just come up with some of the most random ass freaking shit, right? I could literally sit here and ask Squirtletron, since their name seems like it's based off of Squirtle from Pokemon, right? And I just have to say, hey Squirtle, are you always that naturally wet? Or is that just because of how many women you get in bed with? Like that's the thing, you know? I just think of these. Also, Jimder, cool. Welcome to the pack. Help me find the missions and the matters you're looking for, bro. But that's the thing, right? That's the freaking thing, is I just, you know, you should hear what she talks about.
In the chat, welcome to the Okami Brigade. Buckle up, it's about to get wild.
Hang on. I need to show you guys, because Satan's right. There's actually a moment in VR chat, okay? There was a moment, like, if you've never heard the shit when I used to be in VR chat, right? I'm about to freaking show you guys how chaotic I can be, okay? And I mean chaotic. Like, we're not talking like, you know, level 5 high. Grill, it's been a bit. Hope you're doing well. Here you go, you ready? Watch this! Look at this! Tasty.
Put you back on
alive.
Oh my lord.
I legit on that day, right? Went and actually put my hand in my armpit that was sweaty as fuck, and I literally licked my hand just to prove a point. And you got pissed at the boss? How did you get pissed? It's so easy, bro. Like, I legit did that. Like, I am, like, legit the most fuck. Like, here. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of eternal pleasure. Come in me, and I'll be super preggers. Just sitting, posting, streaming your avatar with your. Feel nice to be so unhinged and like I wish we could have met sooner. Yeah, that's me on a normal day, okay? That's me on a normal day. And when we get into freaking Harry Potter, okay? When we get into Harry Potter here in the near... Yes. You're gonna make some quick lunch? Oh, hell yeah. What you making? Yeah, no, look. When we get into Harry Potter, okay, I need you to realize when we start playing Harry Potter, it's gonna get sussy. It's gonna get really sussy. For those that were here for the last 2 Harry Potter streams, it was even worse. Seeing someone put something in you. Well, let me put it like this, right? Come with me, and you'll meet deep inside my bowels. Come with me, make me preggers, so I can eat that fetus. If you wanna see paradise, all you gotta do is abort me. I thought you was saying no. I hate kids all throw a haymaker at any bird. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. So yeah, if you weren't aware, if you guys weren't aware of how chaotic I can be, I literally just kind of came up with that whole last part there right on the spot, okay? And I found that kid's gone. Oh my god. That's the thing though. I just come up with, right? I just come up with the most bullshit things ever, right? Like, here's another one for you guys real quick.
Is this the wettest you've been all week?
Yes. Because someone had to fill this pool up somehow. Someone had to fill this pool up with water somehow. So, of course, this is the wettest I've been all week. It's because this is my own freaking fluids. Guys. Like I said, this is normal. This is a normal day for me. This is like normal. Okay, hi Kelly, how you doing? And that's how your juice was made. Actually, no, your juice was actually a joke for a while, but you know, still though, you're getting your meds? Why are you getting your meds? No! Why? I didn't do anything that bad, did I? You need to rethink? Wait, what do you mean you need to rethink? You need to... Wait, you need to rethink what? Every time I randomly tune in, I get hit with the most diabolical horror. What did you walk into? You walked into me being the most unhinged kind of craze ever. So, unknown apparition. Do you believe me now when I tell you, right? Do you believe me now when I tell you this is just normal for me? This is why, here's the thing, right? This is why me and most VTubers probably don't get along, okay? It's because I sit there and I do that kind of bullshit. I come up with some of the most bullshit shit, Like in the freaking last collab when someone was playing as the bunny rabbit, right? As the fucking bunny rabbit, like, oh, people must be all over you and must be into your feet because they want to have a foot job from you because you got that rabbit's foot, that lucky luck. About being unhinged since I became a ghost. It's gone for a while. The moment I came back and she asked me if I shaved my balls. Exactly. You see, I need to make sure the balls are chrome domed. Because if I'm going to be sucking on them, if I'm going to be sucking from the teeth, I might as well make sure that they're smooth and I don't get a hair in my mouth, Do you know how irritating it is to floss that out? She's very offensive to normal VTubers. I mean, technically speaking, if you want, I could take your taint hairs and, braid them up just so that I could turn it into my own personal dental floss. Extra fart on it, mate. Extra gas on it just gives extra flavor. It's for science. The normal features are where the fuck are they? That's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that. You're DMing me, Vamp? You're DMing? Wait, what are you gonna DM? What are you gonna DM? No. Look, okay, look. Look, you would make an excellent duo with Marine. Who's Marine? Who's Marina? Where's the chat? I don't... Here, look, here's the Discord, though. Oh, from Hololive. Yeah, you know what? That's absolutely fair. Probably won't ever happen, but still. Oh my god, man. No. Vamp, why? But no, legit, right? I don't really get along with most VTubers because I'm just myself, right? I'm just myself. Vamp literally sent me a whole thing with SpongeBob feet. That's what Vamp did, okay? But no, also, hi DCT, how you doing, bro? But yeah, no, in all honesty, right? In all honesty, I actually can't get along with most VTubers because I'm just myself. I break people's characters, right? Like, I am convinced that every single time I have collabed with a VTuber, it has ended poorly because I have just broken everyone. I have legit broken every single personality of a VTuber I've collabed with because they like to have, like, their whole persona, and I'm like, no, you don't get that persona anymore, bro. Oh, really? How do you break my character? This is me! This is legitimately me! People have just heard me in Discord, in community nights, when I'm just in calls. This is just how I am. Okay? None. I have not met a single VTuber worse than me, right? Okay, first off, unknown. No, you did not. No, you did not, because Chibi Doki doesn't even know me, first off, okay? Chibidoki doesn't even know me, right? So how can you check with Chibidoki? Because I guarantee you didn't. So don't you dare freaking try to say that, bro. Don't dare. Don't. You know what? I mean, Pixar didn't happen, bro. Pixar didn't happen. You tried. That's fair. But no, in all honesty, right? No, most VTubers, I can't actually say any VTubers worse than me. Because if they were, they wouldn't be putting on an act, okay? She legit, right? Why can't I knock you? I'm not your favorite drag. Wait, what? What is that? I wasn't even saying anything about dragons. What are you talking about, bro? If your buddy fight buddy wasn't Izanami, it wasn't. It wasn't. Like, I mean, you can think of what it is. Okay. Oh yeah, really, huh? I'm your favorite? I'm your favorite? Well, why don't you get down on the ground? Hang on. Well, why don't you get on the...
Vamp, I'm gonna need you to shut the fuck up about your feet before I fucking dox your mother's maiden name.
Oh no, not the dragon crew again. Someone call security. We can't let them steal our chaos.
Welcome, Raiders of the Okami Brigade. The name's your Vex, the leader of the pack and breaker of limits. Thank you so much for the raid, Boca. What were you up to before you landed here? And for those of you from Boca that don't know who I am, I'm your Vex. I'm a bit of a variety streamer. I tend to go for high agency type games with a lot of action, a lot of Souls games and stuff like that. And also, end of your 10-hour stream, I see. Well, I hope it went well for you. There is no context with you, is there? No, there's not. But yeah, no, Boca.
Peeps in the chat.
If you're
Welcome
such
to the
a, if you
Okami
think
Brigade.
I'm such
Buckle
a,
up. It's about to
if I'm
get
really your
wild.
favorite, right, Boca? If I'm really your favorite, then why don't you get down on the ground and lick my toes clean? Show me how far you're willing to go if I'm really your favorite. It's got all the tomboy juices you could ever want running down from my crotch. Also, Ghost X, thank you so much for joining the brigade. I hope you find the mission to the madness you're looking for. Yours, like, make baby. All right, Boca. You can lick the juices that are coming from my nether regions, drenching my feet right now. Say this is Sarah, you need help? I do not. Hang on a second. Hang on. Hi, Disco. How you doing, bro? Don't be sus for 5. Oh, God. Hey. Just so you know, unknown apparition, as a therapist to be, there's a chance that I probably should have been in the grippy sock place. And I've never been in the grippy sock place, okay? I'm just being myself, okay? And even then, I don't think I'm like one of those lifetime patients for a therapist, right? Like, I'm one of those patients, you know, that the therapists are gonna see for a while. Hang on. By the way, are you ready for this? Are you ready? Hang on. Give it a second. Give it a second. Maybe. No, the stream's not muted.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, what's going on?
So I have one of the people from you, the unknown apparition. And
apparition. I see. I remember. I recall that name.
So you remember back when I played the freaking Pizza Time game with the freaking the WarioWare clone, right?
Yes.
Do you remember how I calculated how many bee stings it would take to get a 2-foot long dick, or how many times you'd have to orgasm in a day for a year to paint an 800 square foot apartment? You remember that?
That rings a bell. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, they don't believe. They believe that if they were to go to your server, that they would just be safe from all of that. That they would be that if they went to your Discord server, they could escape the chaos and the unhinged levels of shit.
All it does is give you a bird's eye view of it, really. No,
exactly. And they don't really seem to know. They don't really know how unhinged you can really be, it sounds like.
Oh, sometimes I stay my hand. Other times, not so much.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing is they're under the belief that that Chibidoki is more unhinged than me. They legit were saying that.
Oh, no. See, that's a mistake of flavor. That's a mistake of flavor. No. See, Chibi has, okay, mind you, I say this with so much love for Chibi. Oh my God. Very different levels of hinge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. That I have not stood with my jaw agape from too much that Chibi said. Usually just, oh, classic Chibi. And then I pop in and see you and I never thought of that before. Oh, apparition. I get the sense that apparition might be a recent addition to the oddities. Might be one of the new kids.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And since they're part of since they're a new addition to the brigade as well, I think they're just learning just how unhinged a wolf is when she bares her teeth.
Oh, very, very much so. I see. Well, don't bite too hard. Anything past that, they should, start charging. Get your bag, get your money.
Well, I mean, seeing as there to be a soon-to-be therapist, I mean, I would be like a lifelong patient for them. So technically, they'd be charging me, and I can pay them by biting their nether regions.
No. That takes a little bit of processing, but as I imagine, so does that kind of bite. Some people pay to get their stuff pierced like that. So really, I'd say that's an even trade.
I mean, worst case scenario, I could just shave their freaking their taint tear and turn it into dental floss.
There are more ecologically friendly ways to go about it, but not by much. That's actually fairly sustainable.
I mean, technically speaking, I could just braid it underneath there, and then it could always cut their poo into slices, and then all of a sudden, right? No more toilet clogging.
I'm sorry, I kind of lost track of the braiding. I just imagine I've never thought about braiding. That's an equipment there. How do you do that? Tweezers?
I think that would be the only way to do it. But just imagine having a luscious taint beard.
The tiered, if you will. The story of not Goldilocks, Rapunzel.
How is this a comfortable conversation? You see, this is a comfortable conversation because Adi knows how crazy I am. She knows how unhinged I am.
I'm very acquainted. This is just what's today? Today's Friday, right? Saturday?
Today is Friday.
This is just Friday, darling.
Exactly.
Just because I don't necessarily go too wild on my streams all the time doesn't mean that I don't know how this goes.
I know.
Sometimes, you're welcome, by the way, for mercy, apparition.
I think apparition is hiding from embarrassment right now.
Oh, cute. It's okay, honey bear. That's okay.
Anyways, thank you for humoring me on this.
Gladly.
You're welcome at all. I hope you have a great rest of your day and you take care.
Have fun.
Yee boy. Woo! And now, no one ever doubts me. Now you have no reason to doubt me when I say that I am counting. Who was that? That was Odyssey Eurobeat. She rated us yesterday. She's a good friend of mine. Also the one that helped me make my theme song. Honestly, I think Nux Taco is more unhinged and Chibi don't really, but in a different regard. Yeah, no, that's the thing, right? That's the thing. Okay. If we're going there, I'm calling it, by the way. That was Odyssey Eurobeat, unknown. That was Odyssey Eurobeat. Normally people charge for humiliation like that. Don't worry, I give it out for free because this is a fun time, right? Right? The thing is that here's the thing. I give it out for free because this is a community of gamers, a community of real peeps. Yes, that was Odyssey Unknown. That's okay. It's okay if you missed the whole thing. It's okay. I wouldn't expect, sometimes people don't really, The point is, it was a lot of fun. We got her to talk about Taint Hair. It is all coming together. Like, legit, right? Legit. Well, don't worry. It's gonna be there in the VOD anyway, so it's gonna be fine. All right. Also, I'm doing good, Ryuk. How are you doing? How's the Death Note going, bro? Who said I was normal? There is no such thing as normal. I know, right? If the whole world was normal, it'd be boring, right? Why would I be afraid of both of you if I was a Cyprian god? You can't picture her talking about that? She literally just did! You had an entire chat hearing her talk about it! Oh my god. It's not the talk I'm worried about. I mean... Taint beard, I'm just saying. A taint beard. A taint cozy. But anyways... At least, you know what's the sad... Look. If you don't understand, right? Look, here for a while, nothing can shock you anymore. Look, if you guys haven't heard the story before, if you're new here, right? Look. I legit have sung while being in a Walmart bathroom. I have literally sung about taking a piss in a Walmart bathroom because I could, okay? I am legit chaos incarnate. I am the most tomboyiest tomboy you will meet. I do not think about this shit because you want to know why? You want to know what the reality is? Look. How often are you actually going to see that person again, right? If you go into a Walmart bathroom, what are the chances you're going to see those people you met in the bathroom again? When are you going to actually meet those people, right? You're not. So why worry about it? Just have fun. Just enjoy the moment, right? Because it's just so much, it's more fun because you're not going to, you're not going to see those people again. Obviously, practice decency so you don't get, actually in trouble. But, if you can sit there and let out a fart that's so rank that it makes people have to leave an entire place, you're good. If you sing a song in a bathroom, just to freaking, weird people out, cool. No one's going to give a shit. They don't even know what you look like, and they're probably never going to meet you again. You gotta live life to the fullest, because if you don't, it's just gonna be boring. Okay? And we don't want boring, now do we? No. That's the thing, right? That's the thing. Life is fun when you do that stuff. I need to knock down several beers to get to that level of confidence. I mean, for me, I can't really get drunk because I lack the gene required to let me get drunk. So I can enjoy alcohol in a dangerous fashion. I won't because I know moderation, Exactly. My stream is anything but boring. Just imagine if we had 1,000 people watching right now. Like legit, we could legit do this on the level of Fillion, right? You think Fillion's tape? No. Nah. You know, imagine, right? Imagine if I were to do a collab with Fillion. Could you guys actually imagine that? Could you imagine what would happen if the two of us got together? That would be an absolute insane chaos. Imagine if we did freaking, if it was me and like even Pippa. Imagine Pippa and me going in. It would be a world-ending stream. Who can keep up with the other one? You think Fillion would pass out? Okay, how about this, Sainted? Imagine if I ever did a collab with like Asmongold or Kai Cenat. Imagine me dealing with Asmongold or Kai Cenat. Just imagine what would freaking happen. Why are you bonking me? What did I do to deserve to be bonked? Wait, no. I mean, you could just simulate drunkenness by messing with your semicircular canals, and considering Squidchat is able to panic Fillion just by cooking in their kitchen, I'd say you'd have no issue. Yeah. I mean, Mr. John, look, here's the thing. One, I can't even simulate drunkenness. I've tried that. It didn't work on me, okay? It did not work on me. And did the drunk Yora really not work? Did the drunk Yora really not work? Like, seriously? Yeah, I think the redeem kind of broke there. I don't know what it is, right, about Twitch. But admittedly, Twitch has been kind of weird lately with that stuff. Like, it was, yeah, look, it was legit working earlier. Hang on. How is it, right? How is it that, things could work? Yeah, no, like, that's the thing, is like, Mix It Up has been messing up a lot lately, and I don't know why. There hasn't been any reason to believe why it would do that. But for some reason, Twitch has just been, it's really just been fucking up a lot, and I don't know why. Android, the command unhinged limiter is set to off. That doesn't work, but okay. So do you use stream elements? I do, but no, I'm using Mix It Up, and Mix It Up is doing different things. That's why I'm confused right now. That's what I'm trying to figure out with what's going on right now. 'Cause, yeah. Oh. Huh? Hang on. Han, I think I know what happened. Give me a second here. Let me just turn that off. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Then let me just check that. Okay, hang on. So stream, what about stream element? What about it? Because Because right now what I'm looking at in Mix It Up, right? There we go. That worked. So if that worked... Hang on. Also, Bailey, thank you so much for joining the brigade. Hope you find the missions and the madness you're looking for, bro.
New blood in the Okami Brigade. Welcome to the chaos.
Okay.
Buckle up, it's gonna be a wild ride.
So, let me try this real quick. Huh. So... Hang on. Hang on a second. So... It's okay, Neo, it happens. Okay, so the bonk works, but that's not going through Mix It Up. So give me a second here. Because we got the retro filter. So the retro filter should be going off right now. And it's not. And I'm looking at the event, right? I'm looking at it and it's not actually playing. So something's going on with the WebSocket that doesn't let it send things through. So let me see here. Let me do that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I may have broke things. On a scale of how much broken do you want in your scuff? Guys, if you want to see, I scuffed it. Okay, that happened. Okay, let's try this again. Right? Because, like, I can do that normally, right? Got discontinued at the start of this month and ain't received. Wait, really? Stream Elements is getting discontinued? Really? That's so weird. Okay, well, seeing as Mix It Up is being stupid, I think I'm gonna have to find an alternative to Mix It Up at this point. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna do the enabling of the different redeems manually again like I was yesterday. Sorry about that, but yeah, that is weird. I didn't even know that. Really? No, I need to check that out real quick. Hang on. Hang on. I need to see that real quick. Like... Yeah, I'm looking at stream elements and I'm not seeing, like, anything here on this saying it's gonna, you know, it's being discontinued. Like, I know, like, you know, Twitch has the freaking stupid sponsorship thing, like, right here that, you know, let's be real here, just, you know, I don't really get any of the sponsorships because I don't really do anything with it anyways, because it's freaking stream elements. Do you really care about freaking stream element stuff? A lot of that shit has stupid requirements. It's freaking scuffed, okay? Okay, we don't mess with stream elements, all right? We don't mess with stream elements. But yeah, like, I actually stopped using it a while ago. Like, I still have some commands on it because that's what people are used to. But I don't typically use stream elements otherwise. But with that being said, I do have to ask, since I had to restart OBS, my audio is still synced up. Okay, my audio is still synced up. Yeah, can I get an audio check real quick with me moving my mouth and everything? Like, oh, stream elements live. So like the software. You mean the software, right? That makes a lot of sense now. Okay, okay. Well, with that being said, right? With that being said, who's ready for some wizarding time? Also, I did see that someone did, hang on, I saw that someone asked me to do a, what was it? Someone said they wanted me to do a, what, a German accent? Oh, God. Oh, this is good. I really don't know how to do the German accent, but I'll try my best. But are you ready to go to Hogwarts, Harrys? Are you ready? For we will be having fun. Lots of fun. If we are ready to go to Hogwarts, please show me some hype. The hype is what makes it worthwhile. God, I am awful at this. I can only do the stereotypical one, okay? I can only do the stereotypical one. Anyways, alright, if you're ready for some Harry Potter! Let's get ourselves into the retro category. Let us get ourselves into that retro category! Retro. Here we go. Now, if you guys don't know...
Weasley.
Oh my God.
It's Leviosa. Leviosa.
Oh my God. So, okay, if you guys haven't played... If you guys haven't actually played the Harry Potter games here, right? We've played You're Back with Food, posted your play at the server. Hell yeah, I'll have to look at that in a bit, alright? So, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, okay? I played the first two games. I played the first one on PS1, I played the second one on GameCube. I'm now gonna be playing this third one here as well on GameCube. I also need to mess around with the controller real quick because I don't like how the buttons are laid out. Because this is definitely gonna be cursed still, right? Like, trust me, this shit is going to be so freaking cursed. I don't think I can really describe the cursory of this, right? But this is where they started trying to do like by the way, audio check, is the game too loud? How is the game audio for you guys? Is it too loud, too quiet? I know, it's like, is it too quiet or too loud? Is it, because it seems, I feel like it might be a little on the loud side, but that could just be me. A little bit, maybe. Okay, it's a little loud, gotcha. Okay, how is that? Is that better? Okay. Alright, cool. Because... Oh god. This comes from the era where they started trying to make the characters look realistic to the actual actors and stuff. But yeah, this is like, I've been making this into a whole journey for us where we are legit just playing these games, right? We are legit just playing these games in the most
12 years ago,
unhinged way.
13 people with a single curse. Imagine it, a single curse.
Crookshanks! No!
Get out of it! Can't you keep that monster under control? Now I'm gonna have to find Scabbers.
Calm down, Ron. You don't want to wake up Professor Lupin, our new defense against the dark arts teacher.
I'll help you find Scabbers. Come on. I think Scabbers went that way.
By the way, yeah, this game's a bit on the special side, admittedly. So bear with us as we play this, because
Scabbers went this way.
that felt, yeah, no, like legit, for whatever reason, they decided to like do like the weirdest thing with these
Hurry up,
games,
Harry.
where they decide to like speed run shit that really doesn't need to be sped ran, you know? Like, legit, they skipped over the whole thing with Harry getting his books. They skipped over him getting his freaking, you know, like they skipped over so much shit, right? And then they just had Ron sum it up. It's crazy. Also, I think that this game does not like being played. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. You know what? Hang on. Hang on. Give me a second here. Let me see if I can fix this, because this is, this game's like one bad line code from breaking. It kind of feels like it, doesn't it? Hang on. I'm actually restarting it, right? So give me a second, because I think we could actually make it run better, right? I think we could actually get it to run better. We just gotta, you know, we just gotta do some fun messing around, right? We gotta mess around a little bit. We gotta mess with some settings, you know how it is. Get the controller thing set up. Make sure that the controller's working, you know, that works. Analogs are working. Let's see, so A, B, X, Y, and Z. There we go. Okay, buttons are working. I think we're really good now. Okay. So now, I just gotta make sure we don't blow anyone's ears out. Okay. So give me a second as the game loads up. Okay.
Challenge everything.
Look, I'm making sure it doesn't break, okay? Hopefully it doesn't break. You lower your volume? I mean...
I solemnly swear that I am up to no good.
It seems like it's running better. It seems like it's running better. Is it running better? I think it's running better. I think it's running better. Also, Saded, why would you go and put it 100%? Why would you do that?
12 years ago, Sirius Black murdered 13 people with a single curse. Imagine it, a single curse.
Oh!
Get out of here! Can't you keep that monster under control? Now I'm gonna have to find Scabbers.
Calm down, Ron. You don't want to wake up Professor Lupin, our new defense against the dark arts teacher.
I'll help you find Scabbers. Come on.
It seems like it's working well. Oh God. It might not be running.
Come on, Harry. Scabbers went this way. Scabbers?
Come on.
Here, you little...
I mean... Maybe? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. To be fair, I don't think I've ever seen a game actually throw, you know, that much of a fit like that before. That is, that's special. I'm not gonna lie, right? Like, okay, hang on. Let's. Okay. Well, that seems to be working. It seems like maybe I fixed it. I like how I'm legit just sitting here freaking casting magic on a fucking book. And yes, that is, in fact... Oh.
Come on, Harry. Give me a hand with this. Grab the other handle.
I'm actually debating, right?
Help me lift this out the way.
Yeah, I'm actually debating because, like, watching how bad that is, right? Hang on. Watching how bad that is actually running, because that's pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. I have never seen a game, you know, act in that kind of way, admittedly. So, well, no, the game is literally losing. Like, it's like legit struggling, right? And so what that tells me, right? What that tells me is that we might have to do something real quick, okay? We might have to actually do something, right? Let me see. Yours a dork? I am not a dork! No! Why, Link? No! I'm freaking figuring out Scuff at the moment, okay? I am figuring out Scuff! Like, it's not my fault, right? It's not my fault that okay? Like... Do you ever just sit there and think to yourself, yes, this is gonna, you know, go well, right? Like, I don't even know what was causing it to break, admittedly, and so that's why I'm a little wee bit concerned, because normally, right? Normally, that stuff doesn't break. Okay, normally that stuff doesn't break like that. That's why I'm a little concerned, because if I'm gonna make this work, right? Because, like, I mean, granted, I only tested out, you know, to be fair, I only tested a little bit. I didn't test, like, the full thing, right? So, you know... Like, if we have to do a little bit of scuffery here to get things working, right? Then, so be it. I guess, you know what? We're gonna go with the PC version, okay? We're gonna go with the PC version because I can't get the regular version to work. So if I have to do the PC version, we're doing the PC version. I wasn't expecting to have to do the PC version, okay? But apparently, sometimes things just break in ways you don't want them to break in, so hopefully the PC version works on the first try, chat. Like, I am legit hoping. I am legit hoping that the PC version works on the first try. And I am, because here's the thing, right? The PC version, right, came out on Windows XP. I need you to realize how old Windows XP is.
Experiencing technical difficulties. Please stay tuned.
Are we all clear? Okay, we're all clear. Great. All right, hit the red button. No, not that button!
What? But yeah, no, the PC version is definitely on the older side, so it may work. I don't know how nice it's gonna play with a controller, though. Because we are going into like a weird area of shit I've never actually done before. Because we're talking about really old games, right? We're talking like really old. Like we are talking like over 20 years old at this point. We're like talking almost 25 years. We're talking almost 3 decades old, right? I cannot begin to imagine the more scuff prone it is. Yeah, that's kind of the thing, right? I'm not exactly prepared for this, so we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out how well this runs in about 2 seconds. And hope to God. Oh, God. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay, guys, you can't see it, but the Harry Potter game on PC did exactly what I expected it to do, okay? It did exactly what I expected it to do. It's not even running, okay? It's not even running. It legit... I can't even make this up, right? It fucked up it fucked up my entire monitor. You guys didn't see what happened. Okay, you guys didn't see what happened, but I watched my monitor resize into a size I have never seen it go into, okay? I have never seen it go into that size before. That was a new one. Okay, we're gonna try it one more time and hope to God it works. Okay. It seems like it's working. Kind of. Oh. Oh, this is awful. Oh my God! Oh God! It's so cursed! It's max resolution! It's max resolution so bad! Oh my God! Oh God! Hang on, that is special. That is so special. Hang on. Oh. Dear God. Oh. My God. Holy shit. It's so tiny. It's so tiny. It's in 1000. It's in 1280 by 1024. Okay, to give you an idea, this is how tiny it is on my monitor. Right? I am trying to think of a way to make it bigger. Holy shit. I'm gonna have to do this. This is what I have to do. Oh no, and I have to use mouse controls. I have to use mouse controls. No. Holy shit. This is on a whole new level. I've never... Oh god, this doesn't have gamepad. It has no X input support. It has no X input support. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever seen a game not have X input support before. That's a first to me. Holy shit. Where the fuck did Discord run off to for a second? Hang on. That is so... my god. Yeah, there's no... like, hang on. Wait, yeah, like... legit? I'm playing this on mouse and keyboard. We're playing this on mouse and keyboard. Oh god. I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared for this. I'm not prepared to play this on mouse and keyboard. Are you fucking crazy? I mean, you know what? You know what? Okay, we got it working. I think the fact that it's even working right now, it's important. It's working. We're just gonna have to play it in the scuffed way I know. This is scuffed. This is super scuffed.
It says here that Sirius Black has escaped from the wizard prison Azkaban.
No one's ever broken out before.
12 years ago, Black murdered 13 people with a single curse. Well, at least we'll be safe at Hogwarts. What's wrong, Harry? Wrong? I overheard your dad talking about Sirius Black last night. The Ministry of Magic thinks he's after me.
Black's escaped to come after you? Oh, Harry, you'll have to be really, really careful. Don't go looking for trouble.
I don't go looking for trouble. Trouble usually finds me.
I think I like the way the GameCube version looked better.
They've got all the muggles looking out for him too.
I think I like the animation on Hermione's face.
Calm down, Ron. You don't want to wake Professor Lupin.
This is... wow.
We'll help you find Scabbers.
I mean, it does admittedly start out better. It does admittedly start out better. Though mouse controls is awkward.
Scabbers could have gone anywhere.
Crookshanks doesn't understand that it's wrong to chase Scabbers.
There he goes.
Like, I need you guys to realize, right?
Alahamora to open that door, Harry. Hold down the left mouse button to activate your wand.
Keep holding while you move the mouse to aim your wand. That's it. Now let go of the mouse button. Alahamora, cast a spell.
Holy shit. Yeah, there's no lagging or freezing, but...
we can climb over this luggage, Harry. We just need to walk up to it, and we'll be able to start climbing.
this is cursed. This is actually cursed.
Right then, you lead the way. Walk forward towards the crates and click the right mouse button to jump.
Let's pick up these multi-boss beams. Fred and George will trade some.
Oh my god, we strafe because we're using the mouse controls, right?
I suppose we'll have to push this thing out of the way.
Or one of us could cast a pulso. Depulso!
Nice.
Yeah, so
Now where's that
There's
rat of
usually
yours?
thank goodness. If we
Cast
walk into this
Alohomora,
safe
won't it,
room,
Hermione?
it'll store our adventures up to this point.
slightly different content. I mean, that makes sense, right? Oh, that is such a weird way to freaking, you know, to freaking save. You just walk into a book. I'm not gonna lie, this feels weird strafing because she's not even like walking side to side. She's just running in place. Like legit, look at this. She's just running in place. Oh my god, no. Well, you see, the rat actually climbed underneath the door, you see? That's how the rat did it, right? But this, though... Yeah, see, it ran through the hole, but...
Scandals went behind that wall.
Oh, really, Ron? You might think about training your rat.
Wow! It's a magically locked cabinet. We need to cast at the same time to open it.
How did you know? How do you know that?
You two join in. Hello?
How did he know that? Why did you need 3 people to open it up?
Cast Lumos at it, Ron, and a secret area will light up. Lumos!
I am so confused right now. I am so confused. The fact that
Does everyone remember how to cast a pulso?
Depulso! 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 Great job, Ron! Oh yeah, that was loads of fun.
Why did that sound like just saying like I'm not gonna lie, right? That legit just, you could say like freaking Deporto, and I feel like that would also mean roughly like the same thing almost. It's like the older PC games, but it's actually less polished. I mean, yeah, no, this is actually kind of cringe. Like, this is legitimately cringe. Like, it doesn't look bad.
We're definitely not supposed to be in here.
Like, this is definitely not bad, but
Come on, follow me.
I kind of liked how we were able to just sort of switch on the fly by default in the GameCube version. But this is like,
Well, look who it is.
Oh no.
Potty and the Weasel.
What is with that haircut? What is with that haircut? No.
Draco Malfoy. So they put you in the creature's carriage, did they? Probably the only place you could find a friend.
Actually, I do have a rather interesting friend I'd like to meet. Everyone play nicely now.
Wait, this is how we meet the book?
That monstrous looking book.
Actually, I believe it's a copy of the Monster Book of Monsters.
Cast the pages.
We'll knock them out of the air, Harry. You finish them off. There are too many of them.
Wait. How is he casting a spell he doesn't learn until the Half-Blood Prince? He's literally using a spell from freaking Half-Blood Prince! Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but he learns that spell from freaking Snape's freaking spell book. They're all casting this spell. Wow. I feel like I'm playing a knockoff Call of Duty almost with the way we're casting this. Okay, still, Sectum Simper, even still though, it sounds similar. What the fuck?
Scream now.
Ron, you really do need to work on the accuracy of your spell casting.
A wizard card. I love collecting these. If we
Why?
search around enough at Hogwarts, we could find all 80 collector's cards.
Wait, we went from 100 cards down to 80 now?
After picking up the collector's card,
Scabbers!
press the escape key and click on the picture of the card at the
Giving
top
us a
of the
lot
screen.
of trouble, you useless rat.
Come on, let's get back to our compartment before we're missed.
It's the tickling. Oh wait, so we're tickling the book to win. We're tickling the book to win. That makes a lot more sense. Also, I have to say, I really hate the fact that I have to play this in window mode just to get this to work. Because it's clear it's able to do that. The fact that it even messed with my resolution on my monitor in the first place kind of sucky, you know?
Ron, do whatever you can to block the door. I'll go for help.
What's out there? Devotion!
I mean, okay, I guess that works. Oh.
Devotion!
Wait. Okay, that was delayed? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck? One in PC for the older ones because it was better. This one's scuffed.
That weird mist! It's creeping towards Harry! It's making it worse!
Yeah, and what am I supposed to do about that? Oh my mother.
Black under our cloaks.
Got them Dementias, oh god. Gaming on Windows XP was a very special era, wasn't it? Old school gaming on PC was a very, very special.
One of the Dementors.
No, that's the thing, Mr. John. It may just be that the GameCube one, the settings were probably just having issues in general. You know?
Fine. I'm fine.
Harry, Ron, and Hermione were delighted to be
I
back
just-
at Hogwarts. Harry's encounter with the Dementor had caused him
I want you to say the older Harry Potter 2 game was better than this. Wait, really?
of dread.
Well,
Three
I said we were
friends
gonna play through the
hurried to
scuff,
their
damn
first
it.
class of the term.
Yeah, at least the loading speeds are instant. There is that that's a benefit, right?
Lupin, your new defense against the dark
And yeah, he legit does look like a villain more than anything.
The spell, Carpe Retractum. Ron Weasley, would you please join me?
Me? Are you sure?
Oh my god, the clipping on Harry's outfit is atrocious.
You'll do fine, Ron. Just step through this door to begin.
I mean, at least, you know what? I will give it credit. At least you get to play as the other characters, so that's nice, but...
Professor Lupin?
Welcome to the Carpe Retractum Challenge, Ron.
What?
There are 10 challenge shields scattered throughout the challenge. Some are well hidden. Find all 10 shields to earn a visit to the Bean bonus room. If you don't find all the shields your first time through, you can always come back.
What's
Complete
the Bean
challenge by
bonus
collecting the
room?
final shield. Let's get started. Carpe Retractum has 2 primary uses. To pull yourself towards something, or to pull something towards you. See if you can find a statue to cast the spell at. Then, watch what happens.
Carpe Retractum.
Okay, this is actually a kind of cool spell.
Carpe Retractum.
I'm not gonna lie, this is
You
an
can also
actual...
use Carpe Retractum to pull certain levers. See if you can find one on a wall.
Oh.
I think I remember how to use these.
Now, leap onto the tile to spring into the air.
Oh.
First, cast Spongify on the tile to make it bouncy.
I didn't even know that was a freaking spell. Spongify? What are we, freaking SpongeBob now?
To pull things towards you. See if you can find something to
What
cast
the thing is, on PC, you do well at a level, you get a room full of beans to collect to allow you to buy stuff. Oh, really? So basically, let me get this straight, right? They're basically giving you a game where you're just like kind of like running around. Oh god, the camera sensitivity in this game is admittedly a little bit way too sensitive for my liking.
You can jump over pits like this one, Ron. Hold down the forward arrow key to run towards it. When you get to the edge, continue holding the arrow key and press the right mouse button to jump.
Oh, this is special. I mean, at least on the bright side, they're not like forcing us to like collect a certain type of birdie bot to do stuff, which is kind of nice. Not entirely sure what that did, but okay. What? Why is he saying oh great to? You should be able to change out the options. I mean, hang on. I guess let me. Oh god, this menu, this UI is awful. Yeah, this UI is actually ass. Like, although they look super like waxy mannequins. I mean, you're not wrong. That's why I'm a little bit.
Retractum can also be used on certain ropes.
Oh.
Now give it a go.
Yeah, because like this whole thing right here. Oh god. Okay, hang on. Yeah, this is like I've never really got to play much games back when I had a Windows 2000 computer, even Windows XP, right?
Lupin?
But
that thing doesn't look very friendly.
the games I did play were definitely on the more awkward side, right? They definitely felt very jank compared to nowadays. So I think I'm actually glad, right? I think I'm glad that I actually played a PC game. Or I played on, I was a console gamer, right?
See if you can pick up a wizard cracker and throw it back at the imp.
Interesting. Aha. That, wow. I did not think it was possible to break a game. I didn't think it was possible to break the game like that. Alright, let's try this again. Come on.
Professor Lupin? That thing doesn't look very friendly.
That is an imp, Ron. Beware.
Well, maybe it was just, you know, a fluke.
Spells may not be effective in this situation. Try not to let the wizard crackers touch you while they're in the air. When they land, you can pick them up. But be careful. If you're not quick enough, the crackers will explode. Go ahead, Ron. See if you can pick up a wizard cracker and throw it back at the imp.
Maybe I need to, like, just pretend like I walked over? Okay, it's just broken. It's just broken. How? How is it possible to find two different versions? I cannot believe we found two versions, right, of a game. I don't think I've ever broken a game that many times in a row like that. That doesn't seem normal, okay? That doesn't seem normal in most situations, right? Like, God. Like, I can think of, hang on. There's always the Xbox version. Looks like you're not meant to play Azkaban. Oh, God. I guess the game got sent to Azkaban. That's what almost... Okay, that's legit what it kind of feels like, right? It feels like I've almost just kind of sent the game to Azkaban with how bad this is going. Because I've never... I don't think I've ever actually seen a game struggle that freaking much, right? I've never seen it, like, I've never seen a game be that buggy. So, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit shocked. I'm a little shocked. Maybe the Xbox will save the day. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe I can make it save the day, right? In the meantime, while I'm waiting for the Xbox version. Holy shit. That is, man, that was, oh man, that is rough. You know, to think that we could have that big of an issue, right? Like, is admittedly impressive, right? It's actually impressive to me that we could actually have that level of issues, right? Hang on. Because now I gotta reconnect my controller. The controller works! 2 versions are broken, 2 versions left to try. Oh, God. I mean, you're not wrong. On the bright side, right? On the bright side, I can at least enjoy one thing, okay? I can at least enjoy this. We can at least enjoy that noise, okay? We can all agree that is probably one of the most nostalgic noises right next to the freaking GameCube and PS2 boot noises, okay? Like, when's the last time, chat? Guys, when's the last time you actually heard a console have a good boot noise? Like, I swear, that's like, feels like it's a freaking, you know, lost art, having consoles with really cool boot noises. And it makes me a little bit sad to think that they kind of got rid, because like, the PS3 had a really good one, but then the PS4 was kind of the same thing. But then the PS5 is like, it's okay, but it's not great. Xbox just kind of made it generic. Like, we used to have days, like, you know, there's like memes out of the freaking GameCube versions, you know? Out of the GameCube noises. So it's weird to think, right? That we could be, you know, sitting here trying to play a game that doesn't want to even, like, be played. But at least we get nostalgic noises, right? At least we get nostalgic noises. I can only hope that the Xbox version works, because that's, like, the last version I can think of. To wake up a whole damn neighborhood. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not freaking wrong. It definitely was enough to wake up an entire freaking neighborhood. Like, holy fucking shit with PS2. Like, worst case scenario, we can do something else if we still can't get it to run after all of this work, right? Because, like, if we're still struggling after this, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban may never have been meant to be played. Like, seriously, though. I don't think I've ever seen a game, right? Also, hi, John Twitchred. I hope you're doing well, bro. I don't think I've ever actually seen a game struggle this much before. Yeah, we're not touching the Game Boy Advance version. Do you really want to play a freaking pixelated, crunched down, washed out thing on a freaking Game Boy Advance? Hi there, Sosuke. How you doing? Hado99. Goryuten Metsu. I think I may have butchered that a little bit. Okay, we got 40 seconds. 40 seconds left, chat. We're getting there. We're getting there, chat. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Maybe. But yeah, no, this is like... The fact that a freaking regular ass enemy broke. I think that's the thing that shocks me the most. Is just thinking that something so simple. Zenless Zone Zero is coming to Xbox. I did not hear that, but that's actually really cool to hear, actually. But I didn't think it was possible for something to just break so easily. We skipped straight to the Order of the Phoenix because Goblet of Fire was just... I mean, was it that bad, though? Was Goblet of Fire that bad as a game? Because I don't think... I haven't played, like, legit... This is legit my third Harry Potter game, not if we don't count freaking Hogwarts Legacy, okay? If we don't count Hogwarts Legacy, this will be my third one. Technically fourth if we count Hogwarts Legacy. But we're not counting Hogwarts Legacy because that's technically not Harry Potter. That's technically its own separate thing. Yeah, also, welcome back, Unknown Apparition. How you doing? We are currently waiting on things to download. Or to copy, I should say. The Goblet of Fire was a little bit of a far cry for the other installments of the franchise. For the game? Wait, really? Goblet was fine, just to be crazy. Please tell me they had... Did they actually have the whole Dumbledore running at Harry crazily, right? Wait, it was attempting an episodic RPG. It was attempting an RPG playstyle in an episodic way? Why would they do that? Why? No! That sounds awful, actually. Like... That actually legit sounds awful. Like, why would they... No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. That... You're jorking it. Oh my god. Yeah, no, that actually does just straight up sound awful, admittedly. Because I would never, ever, right... I don't think I would ever actually want to deal with that kind of level of bullshit. Because an episodic chapter appears like a Telltale game where you had to grind progress the next... Oh, God. That actually sounds awful. I would almost want to skip... I actually would want to skip that because that's how bad it sounds. Like, that's legit how bad that sounds. Why would you do that? Like, legit, why? Why? No. No. No, just stick to the formula you had working already. You don't need to do that shit. You really don't. And also, I'm sorry this is taking so long to freaking, do its thingy. We got like 30 seconds left until it's ready. Hopefully. Because then again, last time I did Conker's Bad Fur Day, I actually played it on original hardware. If Azkaban does not work, just skip Goblin and move to Order. If it does, if it doesn't work, I might just play something else entirely, Sanin. If it doesn't work, I might just play something entirely different. Or turn this into a community night. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. We gotta, okay, there we go. Okay. Please work. Please. Uh-huh. Please? Pretty please? I'm begging you? Please? Maybe? No? Fuck? Okay. Okay. So Xbox is not playing nice right now. Xbox is like, wouldn't it be funny if I said no? The fact that the Xbox version is not working right now is kind of obnoxious. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've ever actually seen... Hang on. You know what? Hang on. We're gonna get it to work. I guarantee you we can get it to work. Why? Why? I just want it to work, bro. Why is it so hard to let it work? Please? Please? I beg? I will get it to work. I will get it to work. I am going to make it work, okay? It's gotta work. It's gotta work. Why wouldn't it work, why would they make something that you can't make work, right? They wouldn't do that, right? Right? Like, isn't their entire job, right, to make things work? Like, I thought that the entire reason, I thought these things are supposed to just, like, I legit, you know what? Hang on. I got a plan. I might have, hang on. I have an idea. It's not a good idea, but it's the best idea I've got, bitch. Oh? Hang on. I think I might have gotten something working here. Give me a second. I actually think we might have actually gotten something working here. And so all I need to do, right, is I need to just go whoop, 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 whoop. All right, so I think up, down, left, right. Okay. Because I'm setting up a controller right now. So maybe it works. Oh. So, okay, so that is indeed not the PlayStation 2 version. So, okay, so it's an Xbox, so it is an Xbox version, but the Xbox version is not working right. Because the Xbox version is just being doo-doo, I guess. It's weird. So, yeah. This is, there's gotta be, because I know there's the PS2 version, right? We could try the PS2 version if I can find the PS2 version, right? The problem with the PS2 version is the only one I know of that exists out there, right? Is like a freaking compilation, if that makes sense. It's weird, right? It's weird. Because it seems like they only have like a collection. In a lot of the collection, like, because it just seems like it's really hard to find. Oh, wait, really? No, it can't be that easy, right? Hang on, because we just updated stuff, so let me try doing, I'm going to mess with some settings real quick. Let's see here. Da-da-da. Okay. That seems decent enough. Okay. That seems to look good. Okay, so I just changed up some settings, so maybe what happened, I'm trying to get stuff working is what's happened. I'm trying to get things to work, right? I mean, it may have been that they used a different engine, right? YouTube with no cover, we just watched out of the community couch. Oh god.
I solemnly swear.
Because
that
right
I
now
am
I'm
up to
trying,
no
like, I
good.
updated the dolphin version. So I'm hoping that maybe the dolphin version is going to play nicer, if that makes sense. That's at least my hope. I don't have any guarantee that updating Dolphin is going to make it work, right? I could just hope that maybe updating Dolphin will make it work better. I don't think it will. We do have the PS... I did find the PS2 version. I think I did find it.
12 years ago, Sirius Black murdered 13 people with a single curse. Imagine it.
Things have gotten... we are still trying... We're working on things, okay? We are still working on things.
Under control. Now I'm gonna have to find scabbers.
Calm down, Ron. You don't want to wake up Professor Lupin, our new defense against the dark arts teacher.
Please stand by while Scuff is happening. You guys are hearing it in the background? No. No, the dolphin version's absolutely foobarred. The dolphin version is so foobarred, I can't even begin to explain to you how foobarred the dolphin version is. So, we're just gonna try this again. All right. Oh shit, hang on. So what we're gonna do, right? Now that we got that, okay. This should work. Hi Zeal, how you doing, bro? Okay. We may have hope yet. We may have hope. We may actually straight up have hope. Okay. Okay, I actually think...
I solemnly swear that I am up to no good.
I actually think we may have things working at the moment, right? Okay. Because right now I just gotta make sure the buttons are all working, right? Okay. All right. So now that that's working, right? All right. Ooh, okay. Okay, it's working. We're good. We are good to go. Hi, Raccoon Accord. How you doing, bro? We got it working, though! We got it working!
Blimey, 12 years ago.
Oh my god, the lighting is so good in this!
Curse. Imagine it, a single curse.
Holy shit.
Crookshanks, no!
Get out of here! Can't you keep that monster under control?
Holy shit!
Calm down, Ron. You don't
No, this is the PS2 version.
Defense against the dark arts teacher.
I'll help you find Scabbers. Come on. I think Scabbers went that way.
Holy shit!
Come on, Harry. Scabbers went this way.
The PS2 version actually looks good!
Come here, you little...
Holy fuck!
Get up! Aim at it!
Oh, that's how you do that. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. This is okay. This is actually kind of cool. Like, it's still like the actual lighting on this version here. Okay. It's GameCube, but smoother. That's legit. I mean, it's definitely got the.
Give me a hand with this.
It's definitely got its scuff, right?
Let's go and find Scabbers.
It's definitely got its scuff for sure, but
Well, look.
I'm okay with this.
Potty and the Weasel.
His hair still looks terrible.
Excuse for a rat.
His hair still looks terrible.
Give him back, Malfoy. Or what, Weasley? Or Rictus Sempra. You asked for it, Malfoy. Fist me. Rubbish. Shut it up, Potter. Useless. Not good enough.
What the fuck?
Must try harder, Goyle. Only learn anything, Weasley. Excellent. You couldn't hit the side of a barn, Weasley.
God, his hair is awful. Oh my god, that noise makes it sound like Malfoy's moaning. That whole
Why's the train stop?
Yeah, no, the PS2 might be the way to go after that.
Something moving
A pumpkin head toggle? Oh god. Why? Harry, why are you dying?
Harry! Harry!
Well, I know it's because of Dementors.
I'll get help!
At least we're getting to see different versions of this, right? Oh my god. You know what? I kind of like this version better.
I've got to get Harry out of this carriage.
I actually like this version better. Just because we're actually dragging Harry away instead of standing in one spot waiting for, you know, waiting for the Dementor to eventually, you know, come in, you know? This is actually kind of... Oh my god, Hermione's cat gives no fucks. Hermione's cat gives, like, legit no fucks right now, and I love it. Holy shit.
I've got to move Harry away from that thing.
Holy shit. Focus on the console version? Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But it's so scuffed, though. 0% ahead. You know, I could do that for you.
Harry! Are you alright?
Oh my god.
What? Are you okay? Yeah. What happened? Who screamed? No one screamed. But I heard screaming.
Here, eat it. It'll help.
What was that thing?
A Dementor. One of the Dementors of Azkaban.
Are you sure you're okay, Harry?
Fine.
Take this book, Harry. I'm sure it'll help. It has a few pages missing, but I'm sure you'll be able to find them in Hogwarts.
Holy shit!
The Hogwarts Express reached its destination, and soon Harry and his friends were safely in Gryffindor Tower. Knowing that Sirius Black was likely to be looking for him troubled Harry deeply, and Professor Dumbledore's announcement about Dementors patrolling the gates while Sirius Black was still at large only confirmed his fears. But finding himself back in the familiar dormitory, Harry felt he was home at last.
Oh my god, that's just a shot from the movie!
The Brutai that Lupin gave you then? No, not yet. Come on, let's have a look at it then. Show it to me.
Oh my
god! Come on, show me the Folio Brutai.
Holy shit. Holy shit, Jesus Christ.
Come on then.
That... Like, legit, that was the most rushed cutscene ever. It's like, here, eat this chocolate frog, it'll help. What was that? Eat this chocolate frog, it'll help. What was that? Oh, it was a Dementor from Azkaban. Here, take this book. You may need this. It's missing pages, but you'll find them in Hogwarts. Like...
That's wicked. We're going to have to find the rest of those pages.
That whole thing?
That's so cool. Let's go show it to Hermione.
That whole thing just broke me there. What the fuck? Yeah, no, that is dead ass. That picture right there? That is dead ass just a picture frame. Like a screenshot from the movie. That's all that is just a screenshot for a screen capture from one of the movies. Like, holy shit, though. Bitch, it only has a single page. I know, right? Like, that just... God, this... We are in for a ride, aren't we? Also, hi, Cyber Draco, Russell, Howard here.
I'm
What?
really busy at the moment. I've got so much work to do. But you said you had lots of trouble with Draco on the train.
Yeah?
Yes.
Well, you could have made it so much easier for yourself with the Expelliarmus spell.
You mean the spell we learned
that's
last
over
year?
there.
And the year before?
Thanks.
You mean the spell we're gonna have to learn again? Hi, Grimwolf, how you doing, bro? You mean that spell that we somehow keep forgetting every single year just because it's a gameplay mechanic?
The Expelliarmus spell.
Ron just walks away. I'm like, I'm done with your shit, bro. I'm done with your shit, bro. God. Oh, the disarming charm. Delightfully disarming. That totally, no, really? Really? Gotta relearn spells because Harry has to, oh my god. Harry Dementia Potter! Have you forgotten your first year spells? Year 2, also if I remember right, PC game 2, let you keep your spells you learned. Wait, really? I mean, I guess that would make sense if it's on the same engine, but even still though. What the fuck?
Okay then. You cast Rependo at me, and I'll
No,
try
the
use
singing
Expelliarmus.
lady!
Come on, cast Rependo at me. I'm ready. Come on.
The singing lady's got like the whole noise. The whole noise. Did she really just do that? Yeah.
Right, now it's my
He just stood there and just...
cast Rependo at you, and
What?
you use Expelliarmus to knock
Yeah,
my
that's
spells away.
supposed to be the
Get
fat
ready,
lady.
then. 3, 2, 1. That's it.
Wow. I mean, you know what? I'll give him credit. This is actually a decent tutorial. They actually fixed it from the second game, so it's not as broken anymore. It's legit not as broken.
Hey, I've got an idea. Let's go and see Fred and George.
And Ron Arthritis Weasley. Ronald Arthritis Weasley. It's Leviosa. Well, it's good to...
Bots every flavor bean.
It's good to know that the pots are still there to give you beans.
Bots every flavor bean.
He's not. He's not going to repeat himself every single time,
Fred and
is
George
he?
on the 6th floor.
But no one likes the commentary about the way. I know, but that's legit what they call the freaking painting. You know, I sadly can't make that up. But that is definitely interesting to hear, like...
What villains are these that trespass upon the lands of I, Sir Cadogan?
Hang on.
Let's get got. And Bertie bots every flavor bean.
Get back, you scurvy blackguards!
He legit is just gonna say it every single time. As long as he's following us around, he is going to legit just say, it's Bertie Bott's every flavor beans. Here's aiming walk.
Fred and George are on the 6th floor.
Why is they on the 6th floor though? Yeah, this is weird. So there's a secret behind that night, isn't there? I doubt that there's a secret. I doubt this game has that level of depth.
Shouldn't you be snuggled up in your little beddy bed right now?
What the fuck are you?
Well, if you're gonna be like that, here's a little bedtime story to keep you busy.
Aim at the spell book.
Really?
It isn't working. Target the spell book. Cast Expelliarmus.
Really?
The spells back at the spell book, Harry. It isn't working. Try Expelliarmus to knock its spells back.
Why?
Cast Expelliarmus.
I think that is supposed to be the Peeves.
Right. Let's go and find Fred and George. Thanks for sorting out Peeves, by the way. You really know how to cast that Expelliarmus spell.
Who says that? Who says, wow, you really know how to cast that Expelliarmus spell? Are you freaking... Bro, you could have just grabbed the box and just moved it out of the way. You didn't have to do that. Okay, yeah, no, that is legit. I think they are using the same animations for like, you know, Harry picking up the thing. And also, I just saw the whole mouse hole there. What? Yeah, no, that is cringe. That is absolutely cringeworthy 90s writing. Oh, God. Ron, you do realize... You do realize you can fight back, right, Ron? Ron, you can fight back. Like how does...
Come on. Fred and George are on the sick.
How is it that... Why is Ron even following us around if he's not even gonna fight against these things? Like, why? No, he looks like the toddler villain Salazar from Resi 4, kind of. Is fucking me now. This feels so repetitive, no interest in that, like, right?
What do you got to show us then?
Something really special.
Oh, God. Well, I know you can swap characters, right?
To a secret passage, beyond which you will find the Marauder's map, a magical parchment that shows you everything you will ever need to know about Hogwarts.
So there's an entrance to a secret passage in here.
Yes, indeed there is, young Harry, and we're sure that one of you will be able to find it.
They're just giving us the Marauders map at this point?
Ron? Hey, there's something odd about that wall over there.
You're looking in all the wrong places.
No. Wait. Was Ron legit the only one that could interact with that?
If you'd like to step inside.
Why? Why? I don't have words, right?
Wow.
Yeah, well, apparently they did. Wait, but why are you putting the map way up there?
And we're down here.
What is okay, hang on. This feels so weird that Fred and George is making us, like... The fact that Fred and George is making us...
Under there?
The fact that Fred and...
Only Hermione'd fit through there.
Oh my god, so we have to come back here for later. But yeah, the fact that they force you to swap between characters... I gotta
Those
say...
that dare to take the leap must also take care of their friends.
That is definitely on the, oh god. It's definitely on the awkward side.
That this isn't going to be easy.
Why did the camera move in a weird way? Like, I'm gonna be honest, I almost feel like the freaking, the freaking PC version.
There's some kind of switch over there.
I'm kind of missing the PC version already.
Whatever you do, don't mess up.
Like, I'm not even joking. I'm kind of, like, missing...
What's that ticking?
I'm missing the freaking PC version, because this is, like, jank.
Steady. That's it.
Like, I don't know how to describe the jankery of this.
That's it. You've missed the switch. There's one on the other side of the room.
Yeah, I know. How on the...
You've got to press them all before the time runs out.
Yeah, I noticed that, bro. Do I look like...
Ron!
Like, they want you to... Oh.
Take it steady.
What the fuck? So I'm just supposed to run up against the wall and it just does it automatically.
Wicked!
That's special. That is actually special. Holy fuck.
Hang on, Ron! What else am I going to do?
You could just, you know, try to knock him down, you know? That would work, right? Like, this is... Yeah, I think those are pixie gremlins, you know? Like...
Wicked!
And also, we did that just to... Hang on. So...
Aha! The old Weasley touch does it again.
Wait, so you're telling me Ron is the only one... Ron is the only one that could actually open the door. So they're doing this whole multi-character adventure. So at some point, oh no, don't tell me he's gonna be tagging along with me.
Let's see if we can work this out.
Don't tell me I'm gonna be having him tag along with me.
I'll never be able to pick this up. This is really heavy. Are you going to help me with it?
No, they're no, they're not gonna really.
There must be a way to that mirror.
Also, this is like the most jank-ass way to walk. What the fuck? Oh no. How?
Ron, I'm sure that mirror does something.
Oh.
I'll never be able to pick this up on my own.
Really? If you have to deal with all the three of them at the same time... Oh, that sounds like it's gonna be painful. That actually, because the repetitive dialogue? No. You cannot tell me that this was that they thought that this was actually a good idea. You could not have told me that. No. No.
That was great. Whoa.
Yeah, Ron, you can drop. You can let go. There's no reason to hold on to the ledge. As much as I appreciate the quality of life update for the second game. Yeah, the helpful tips are anything but helpful. You know, I gotta say, on the bright side, at least you know, you're freaking, you know, you're not dealing with like losing beans when you take damage. That's something. But this isn't even 90s at this point, Manic. This is like in the 2000s. This is late enough into the life cycle of making games that this should have they should have changed the way that
This must do something.
this doesn't feel. This actually.
Keep going.
Yeah, this legit just feels like they didn't really know what they were doing, right? Ah, yes. Harry can reach places by doing basic gymnastics.
And, keep watch.
Oh,
sure
God.
Thanks for your concern, Ron.
Ow. I mean, I didn't really fall off. And they kind of... Oh.
No way I'm going to get back through there.
I mean, don't they... Couldn't he just, like, use a spell to open it up? Like, what about Wingardium
Know that help
Leviosa?
is always at hand for every true mischief maker.
What about Wingardium Leviosa? That could have lifted it up easily, right? Wow. 90s was great. What do you want about? Oh, so that's what they wanted the owl tree to look like. Hang on. Hang on. In what universe? Okay, in what universe did they think that this camera angle right here would be helpful? What is with this Resident Evil 2 style camera? Like, this isn't helpful at all. Like, it shows you, like, no. No. Why?
Hedwig!
I mean, I can see the map there, but I would have thought about that window anyways.
Here you go.
I like legit don't think I would have needed the Resident Evil 2 because they have that in each of the areas so far, right? Oh no, don't tell me. We're gonna control Hedwig. Oh god, we're controlling Hedwig. And it's inverted controls on top of that. Oh no. I mean, on the bright side, it's actually not that bad, but it's kind of, I mean, you know what? You know what? I give the developers props for actually trying something different, you know? I actually give the developers props for trying something different.
I solemnly swear that I am up to no good.
I solemnly swear I am up to no good. Map poofs out of existence. Holy fucking shit.
Surreptitiousness.
How did he know the password for that?
Please, step through, young sir.
Why did he sound so lip-handed? No! I gotta say, doesn't seem like there's it doesn't seem like you really get punished for being in the line of sight of these things, you know? Like, these things legit don't seem like they get upset at you, though. Decide to take up a Dead or Alive game? Oh god, I know about the Dead or Alive games, but I noticed that it's a mini-map, though. Oh no, it's Professor Snape. Fuck. Oh. Ah! So, there is actually a reason to be concerned. Oh. But conveniently, there's enough space behind them to just sneak through.
Did you get it then? What's it like? It's brilliant.
It's a video game mini-map.
By any time. We're sure to have something of interest.
And at a very reasonable price. Hey, look! Your rememberall's flashing. Do you want to have a look at your task list and see what it means?
Wow.
Hey, look, your rememberall's flashing. Thought so? We've done everything we needed to.
Oh my god, and it's doing the freaking thing from the other one where you just end the day. This is literally broken up into days again. No!
Harry and Ron got up bright and early in preparation for their first Defense Against the Dark Arts class. However, not everyone was quite as lively.
God.
Hermione! We've got defense against the dark arts class.
Why are you shouting, bro?
I'm on my way.
Yeah, that is... God. God, why does she look so cursed as well? Like, her hair, I mean, at least they tried with her hair. At least they tried with her hair, but this is... I mean, okay, you know what, that's fair. To be fair, I think this is actually legit the first time we've ever actually gotten to see the girls' side, right? I really hope 4 is better too. Oh, wait, hang on. Hey, what happens if I try to go over here? Hang on.
Don't you think Professor Lupin will be waiting for us?
Harry? Why does your bed smell of cum stains and rags? Have you been masturbating too much, Harry Potter? Hang on. If she can enter in...
Defense against the dark arts?
Hang on, if she can enter in... Right, if she can enter in to the boys' side, that would then mean that the boys can follow her into the girls' dormitory, right? What? What? Really?
We should go to the 3rd floor.
What? Okay, that is interesting. So, that is such a weird quirk, right?
Oh, let's get going, shall we?
That is such a weird quirk. I would never, ever have thought that they would actually put a small detail like that in. Like, I feel like it's a little contradictory, admittedly. I feel like it's contradictory to have her, you know, have her be able to go to the boys' dormitory, but the boys can't go to the girls.
I'm getting worried about Scabbers. He's been acting so strangely since we came to Hogwarts.
But that's just... I don't know about that one. That just feels... That feels wrong and weird that she could just go in. Because that just means that if girls want to fuck, you know, a boy or whatever, they could just go to the boys' dormitory. Like, what's stopping them? What's actually legitimately stopping them? Like, they thought about the problem only halfway through. They didn't think about it all the way through.
Professor Dumbledore has ordered us to stand guard on the grand staircase.
But why? Like, I'm not... This game is confusing me. And they literally block you off from going all the way down just by, you know... Wow, this is special. This is actually special. I don't know if we're gonna beat this game. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if we're actually gonna beat this game or not. Yeah, no, the double standards are serious. Like, I'm also starting to rethink my whole thing of replaying, like playing through all of the Harry Potter games, admittedly. I mean, you told me it was special. I didn't think it was that special, Saded. I didn't think it was that special. Like, the PC version from what I was experiencing.
Harry, would you come here, please?
I think I would have liked the PC version better.
I would like you to go in there and bring back the Glacier spellbook.
Like, I actually legit think I would have liked the PC version better, just because the PC version just kind of had, like, sure, it had its awkward animations, but it still was decent, you know? Like, then again, I do like the art style of this, right? I do like the art style of this game because this one still maintains that cartoony vibe. And oh my god. But because the cartoony vibe, right? It feels right. That's the main thing, is it just feels right for like something like this. Also, can I just say, the lock-on in this game actually just sucks. Like, compared to the freaking Chamber of Secrets, the lock-on is actually unironically just terrible.
I need some. Will you help me lift this?
The first 2 PC games are just good. I mean, the third one looked pretty decent anyways.
So flipping cold.
That's what makes this feel... That's what makes this feel weird, right?
Thank goodness for that.
That's what makes this feel so freaking weird, is like just playing this. I feel like I legit...
Yeah.
Oh my god. Like, legit, something about this just feels off. Like, it feels like it's in a weird, awkward transition, you know? From what it was that they wanted to do. Because it feels like... Because they had, like, a really good formula going with the first 2 games, right? And then it's like they switched over to a different game engine or something. But it feels like they changed too much. I know the PC game, how the PC game had no... Yeah, I know, right? That's what I mean, is like... This whole thing, right, feels weird because... It doesn't... It feels like they didn't really know what they wanted it to do with this one. And so I'm like... I'm just sitting here a little bit... confused. Because it just seems like... It feels like there's a lot missing, if that makes sense. It feels like this is something that could have been left, you know, in the oven for a little bit longer. Because, like, this mirror puzzle right here is not bad. The whole thing of having all 3 of them traveling together, you know, I can get...
It's running freezing.
I can get behind that, because at least, you know, they're trying to make it feel more coherent to the, you know, to the movies and everything, to make it feel like you're, like, going on an adventure with all 3 of them, because they were basically inseparable for the most part. The only thing that's awkward is that...
I'm not jumping off there. I'll leave that to Harry.
Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? No. 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 Is this fucking Sonic the Hedgehog? Ah, yeah, good. It's not like Harry needed them anyways.
Hermione!
I want to have words. Like, I want to have words right now, right? Oh my fucking god, really? Really, Satan? What's that sound then, huh? What's that sound then, bro? What's it sound then, huh? You know that sounds so well, what is it? Are you fucking? I would rather play Hogwarts Legacy right now, I think. I think I would actually... Ah! I swear to God. I swear. So Harry's special power is jumping. Hermione's special power is just being small and crawling through tight spaces. Must be why she's always been a virgin. And Ron is just... there? Ron is just... there?
There's some kind of switch over there.
Right, Ron finds secret passages. Hermione does small spaces. Harry... No. No. Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck that! Fuck that! Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't. No. No, I'm not gonna force myself or you guys to suffer through hearing repetitive dialogue. I'm not gonna force you guys through like generic gameplay loops like that. And, like No! No! No. 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 So what now? What's wrong? What's wrong? The game was bad. The game is shit tier, right? But no. What we're gonna do, okay, you wanna know what we're gonna do? I know what we're gonna do. So no, I don't think we're gonna continue doing the Harry Potter games, because that is That's bad, right? But here's the other thing, right? For starters, maybe have it actually... Yeah, no, it needs to actually be multiplayer, right? It actually just straight up needs to be multiplayer, right? No, we're not trying Paper Mario Sticker Star. No, I refuse to do that one, okay? But here's the thing. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm just going to have us go into the Discord, right? We're just going to go into the Discord. We're going to continue this as a community night. We're not going to raid. We're just going to go chill, you know? It's a Friday, so let's just do Friday and chill, you know? That sounds like a better idea because, God fucking damn. What's up, Apparition? What's up? What's your question? Yes. You're waiting. Yes. Find the introduction template. Where is it? It's in the pinned messages, but I can figure it out. What's up, Halo? What's up? I haven't done Boss Rush, but I did finish up AI Limit yesterday, Manic. Yes, Squirtle. Yes, Squirreltron. Squirreltron. Yes, we're gonna end. If you want an explanation as to why, join the Discord. I'll explain why in a voice chat, alright? It's been a very scuff stream, but I will see you guys in the Discord, and I will see you guys tomorrow. What we're gonna be doing tomorrow is a surprise. You're just gonna have to wait and find out. Maybe it's another Souls-like. Who knows? I'll figure it out as we go! What?